Wow. Okay, I think it's gonna work.
2026, let's have some great vibes.
Nice vibe.
Chinese mode activate.哟，大家好，我是小马，欢迎来到小马逛吃。我呢，22岁了，快23岁了，要开始挣钱了，对吧？前年做中餐，朋友圈里面发，然后卖。我可以给你看照片，这儿有一个，这儿有一个，这儿有一个，这儿有一个，这儿有一个。最大的问题是我厨房就那么大，我只有2个手。所以，比如说20人订单，3道菜都要做完，保持很热，特别热，因为我要开车去朋友家，花很多时间，然后很费劲儿。那我就想到了一个更好的办法，就别去送人吃了，就让他们来我家，把我的家变成餐厅。在弹幕里评论里告诉我，你觉得怎么样？我靠，刚说不可能那么早就来了吧？我邀请了2个白鼠。一个叫查理，你们肯定认识；一个叫 Henry。我先跟大家说我的菜单：锅贴和炸酱面。本来要做一个甜点，但是今天没时间了 ，so we're not doing that。步骤：开工。我饿得不行了。我弟弟在家里只有火鸡面 ，so I'm gonna steal 一个火鸡面。OK， 吃完火鸡面了。我把猪肉和虾拿出来。这一道菜呢，是我在青岛最喜欢吃的，我想自己试着做一下。加盐，一丢丢酱油，还有香粉，香油我只剩一丢丢，白胡椒粉，但是我没有，你家里有你就放。好的，慢慢加点水。王刚教我的，最后再加一个蛋清。馅儿调完了，虾准备好，在它的背后切几刀。There's a little technique that they do in tempura to make the prawns straight. 我在网上看到的，聪明吧？吃完火鸡面我还饿，我也想吃点，出去也得吃吧。上点馅儿，中间加个虾。Wow! Okay, I think it's gonna work. Okay. Traditionally, you leave both sides open, and the prawn should have the shell on the tail. But I bought these peeled, so they don't have that. 我感觉看着挺好吃的。有没有人知道为什么锅贴边边是开着的？我的想法是肉里面的油出来，让下面更脆。锅贴都包完了，哇 ，so pretty. Make the dumpling filling prawn dumps. All done. 现在我要开始处理我的炸酱。Dad, say hello.
Hello, I'm cooking my lunch because my chef son isn't cooking my lunch. What can I say?
I'm cooking lunch for other people. What can I say? I stole one of your Guinnesses.
My Guinness.
Yeah, from the fridge. Well, it's Guinness and oxtail jjajangmyeon. There's no better dish to do than something I've been planning for super long time. 老伦敦鱿鱼牛尾炸酱面 That's the name. 一个我一直以来都想做的一道菜，1年前就设计好了，在我的手机上都写出来了每一个步骤。美国有一个高级中餐馆，有点不是很正宗的，但是开的人是中国人，在美国长大的还是什么？我在那儿先看到的鱿鱼炸酱面，老伦敦炸酱面我也做过，是 Guinness 加炸酱面，改了一个东西，我加了牛尾，不用猪肉。这个是我2天前做的牛尾炸酱。
One whole bag of 甜面酱，170克。Says 180 on the packet. Bit of a scam. 豆瓣酱，还有黄豆酱，1比1比1，用牛油和普通油混合在一起炸了一个葱油。Secret ingredient is a pint of Guinness. 这样一下子就变成老伦敦炸酱面了。大家有没有吃过牛尾？我只吃过几遍 ，and mostly it's Jamaican food， but 感觉中餐里面应该会有吧。牛肚都吃，为什么不吃牛尾？对吧 ？OK， 我这个电饭锅最长时间8个小时，8个小时之后，我让我爸来看看需不需要加水，再设置8个小时，慢慢煮1晚上。
哇哦，太牛了！它这个味道真的绝配，它搭配的巨好。I think this might be the best thing I've ever cooked.
Oh, the smells are really mad. Yeah, I didn't know how many, so I just got 2 bunches.
Perfect.
Q combo.
This is your payment for the food today.
今天我就不收费了，因为我2个顾客是我好朋友，他们就要帮我买好我的 ingredients.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the oxtail just come off the bone. Smells good in it.
So fucking excited,
Yes.
bro.
Right, everyone, this is my boy Henry.
Yo, here we got some squid. The squid is going to be the noodle. Mad. Mad. So instead of normal noodles, I'm going to be using squids. Hope you guys at home are trying these squid noodles.
The idea is a supper club for 2. So you guys are on basically a Valentine's date.
Oh.
When Chinese New Year? 17th of Feb. We are the year of the horse.
Man, yeah, we're the horse.
Are you?
Yeah.
2026, let's have some great vibes.
Let's vibe.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's going to be 2 courses. The first course are some dumplings.
Oh my God, so good.
I'm very excited for this.
Go for it.
Mega crispy.
Bit of the old soy in there. Eat that right in there.
This is a Qingdao style with the open and like the whole prawn where the beer comes from.
I saw a video about that hotel there. It's got like taps in the bathtub.
Beer hotel.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and they have like get your own tap. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'll give that like a solid 7.5.
That's very
Solid, you know what I mean?
Very
Looks
solid.
wise, beautiful. Nice and crispy as well.
What are you like expecting from this oxtail and squid situation?
That's slightly strange, but you know what? I'm not afraid of a strange combination.
Squid noodles, first time. Will it be a last time?
Or will we be back again?
Oh my god. Let's pray, man.
Charlie, you've actually had this dish before. The classic version, jjiajiaomian is called. It was in the summer in the garden. It would have been years ago though, so you probably can't remember.
Flashback. Eat up time.
Alright, Charlie, feel free to just start eating because you'll be. He's not waiting. We do the old mixy mix.
Yeah,
Get that perfect bite, eh?
However it works.
Let's see how this goes. I'm very excited. I am extremely enthusiastic about this.
You know what? That actually makes sense.
Yeah, this is surprisingly actually really good.
What would you like change or what do you not like about it?
I think maybe a bit more veg kind of cut through that kind of.
If I pickled the radish,
Yeah, that would actually
Then it
work
would
out
like
very
pop.
nicely.
The oxtail is really good though.
yeah, take on with you a tub if you want to have with noodles,
Yeah,
rice, whatever.
ones.
Which would be a solid 8.5.
Yes!
Give that 8.5.
8.5. That's like a 9 pretty much.
Pretty good for squid noodles.
大家，我想知道你们有没有吃过这种创意中餐？谢谢大家观看这期 ，and if you want these guys to come back on the show, leave them a comment. 别忘了点赞、关注、留言，说声拜拜。
Good stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, just while that camera's on, if you were in a restaurant, how much would you pay for that?
16
Yeah?
pounds for a dish of this, I would.
I reckon he's 16, 17, yeah. It's oxtail.
Oxtail's expensive.
Yeah, oxtail's not cheap. Yeah, no, I wasn't really too sure on how the squid would have worked out in a noodle, to be fair.
neither was I. I literally was like, please don't be rubbish, please don't be rubbish.
Yeah, no, I think you literally, like you said, cooking it for like barely any time at all worked perfectly. It's still like really nice and soft as well.
I want to get Theo back into cooking. Remember he went through a phase a couple of years ago where he was really into cooking his egg fried rice and different things. But he's kind of stopped now. And I think it would be really good to get him cooking again. Can I ask you to do that?
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef.
I really want a beer now.
In here.
Gambia.